Introducing first from Jackson, Tennessee, and Fordstown, Kentucky, Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty.
3 weeks ago, a matchup, the first of its kind in WOW history. Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty teamed up to take on Miami Sweet Heat in an effort to get custody of Holly Swag. But what surprised us all here at WOW is when Holly Swag turned her back on her very own mother, Big Rig Betty, hitting Big Rig Betty with the sock of rocks and costing them a victory.
And their opponent from the Magic City, Miami, Florida, World Tag Team Champions, Lori and Lindsay Carlson, Miami Sweet Heat.
One may say you could not have greater opposites. Jesse Jones from Kentucky, Big Rig Betty from Johnson, Tennessee. And those two know all the back roads of the Midwest and the South. But here you have Miami Sweet Heat, the big city of Miami. And you've got Lana Starr from Hollywood, and they've adopted Big Rig Betty's daughter, Holly Swag, into their consortium of luxury.
David, there you see the WOW World Tag Team Champions 4 times over, Miami Sweet Heat. And those championship titles, David, are up on the line in this main event matchup. And with Lana Starr and Holly Swag on the outside of the ring, you know that this is going to be an action-packed main event, one that we have to make sure senior official referee Jeff McGowan is in charge of, David.
The championship titles being handed off to the referee, the senior referee of WOW, Jeff McGowan, as he steps to the center of the ring and holds up the prize of this championship match.
Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty getting the opportunity to challenge for the WOW World Tag Team Champions as Miami Sweet Heat charged with a clothesline, but quickly taken down by the challengers, the Big Rig and Jesse Jones, together known as Big Rigs and Bourbon, as they challenge now for the World Tag Team Championship. And this thing has already spilled to the outside of the ring. Both Jesse Jones and Big Rig Betty taking out Miami Sweet Heat. My goodness, take a look at the action on the outside of the ring, David. Referee Jeff McGowan already at a 2 count. And you can't win the championship on a count out, David.
Big Rig Betty with a headbutt to Lindsay Carlson on the outside. Jesse on the opposite side of the ring, taking it to Lori Carlson. Big Rig Betty right there, Lana Starr and little Holly Swag watching the action from ringside. Holly Swag, here comes her mama for her, and Holly Swag runs into the ring, and now there's her mama, almost had her.
And so far, it's been Big Rig and Jesse Jones in control of this matchup. There is tons of emotion behind this. You have to think what's going in the back of the mind of Big Rig Betty, thinking that this is the influence that caused her daughter, Holly Swag, to turn her back on Big Rig Betty, popping her in the head with the sock of rocks. But now, a chance for redemption, a chance for revenge, and a chance to win the WOW World Tag Team Championships as Lori and Lindsay being sent right into each other, David.
Their heads were knocked right together, and there's Holly Swag. She's in the hands of her mother. The mother's got the daughter, and she's got to paddle her. She's got to paddle the little daughter and teach her a lesson. Jesse Jones helping out. The daughter's being taught a lesson for having those socks with the rocks, hitting her mama in the head and preventing them from having victory. The mother is on a mission tonight to teach her little daughter a lesson, a little respect, if you say.
That's right, David, and it's been all Big Rig and Jesse still as this matchup continues. It's been on the outside of the ring the whole time. And now Lana Star pulls Lori Carlson out of the way. Jesse Jones runs into the steel ring post. I didn't even think we'd see the end of this matchup, as crazy as it's been. And now finally, we're gonna actually see some action within the ring.
Well, who knew who was legal and who wasn't legal in the ring?
I'll tell you what, you can't legally win the belts if you're on the outside of the ring. If they would have got counted out, Champions Advantage, Miami Sweet Heat would have retained. But luckily for Big Rig Betty, she was able to get Luscious Lindsay into the ring, and now Lori joining her twin sister.
As my late friend Larry Matizek would say, it was a Donnybrook opening, baby.
Without a shadow of a doubt, the emotionally charged Big Rig Betty and Jesse Jones. Jesse Jones, who took the $10,000 reward and bailed out Big Rig Betty. Holly Swag was also part of that deal, but she decided to stay with the Fab Four. She decided to take in and enjoy the Hollywood lifestyle, and now she is officially a member of the Fab Four, confirmed by Lana Star just 2 weeks ago, as lovely Lori hammers away with a boot to the chest of Big Rig Betty.
Holly Swag taken in with the luxury of Hollywood. So many people come out to LA and are taken in with the glitz and the glamour. She's also taken in with the championship status of the Carlson twins, who are dishing it out to her mother right now.
Senton splash and a fist drop. Good enough for a 1 count before Jesse Jones breaks up the count and keeps this WOW World Tag Team Championship main event matchup going for her team, David.
Lori Carlson giving it to the mama, and her daughter is saying, hey mama, check this out. Look at me, look at my new lifestyle. I'm drinking champagne, I'm having caviar. I've got a butler at home cleaning the pool now.
And now I can't believe it.
She's hitting on her mom. What type of a daughter would ever hit on her own mother? Holly Swag, no respect at all.
Absolutely zero respect for her mother, and that's got to be the lowest level thing you can do.
I believe it. I was born in the great state of Indiana, and that's not how we were raised to treat our parents, and neither were you, Nigel, in the great state of Georgia.
Absolutely not. And now Big Rig Betty up against the ropes from Luscious Lindsay, and now lovely Lori.
Carlson's going to the top.
Double axe handle to the midsection of Big Rig Betty, and now Holly Swag shoving her mother back into the ring. I can't believe it. I am absolutely disappointed in Holly Swag.
Holly Swag enjoying herself with the fabulous Lana Star. She's been totally brainwashed.
How could she even look at herself in the mirror? And now, Luscious Lindsay trying to keep the hold on Big Rig Betty, but the Big Rig fighting back, headbutt to Luscious Lindsay. And Jesse Jones distracted on the outside by Holly Swag, which buys some time and an opportunity for Luscious Lindsay to put Big Rig in the corner of Miami Sweet Heat. Now as both members, the twin sisters, the Carlson twins, kicking away at Big Rig Betty.
And Lori just leaving that boot right on Big Rig Betty's throat. The Carlsons, Lindsay going down. What's this, Nigel?
It looks like a slingshot boom into a spear, taking out the Big Rig. And I think a little damage was done.
She missed the midsection by a few inches.
I think she paid quite the price for that. Now she drags Big Rig Betty out of the corner, but Jesse Jones with a forearm shot to the side of the face of the Luscious one, who goes for the cover, puts her hand on the face of Big Rig, but somehow Big Rig powers out, because this is for the WOW World Tag Team Championship, David. This is our main event tonight.
Clobbering away is Lindsay. Fighting back is Big Rig Betty. She wants the WOW Tag Team Championship. She lost her daughter to him. She doesn't want to lose this opportunity to have the silver straps. This would be unprecedented.
And now Luscious Lindsay being nailed right in the face by her own sister. Tag into Jesse Jones, and Jesse Jones, full of life, knife, lighting up Glory Carlson and sending her down with the big boot. Stinging blows from Jesse Jones. There's the stroke.
Glory
And now,
goes first base, planted right into the purple mat. 1, 2.
could we have new champions? No. Glory kicks out
Here
at
comes
2.
Lindsay. Lindsay's in there. She takes Jesse Jones back.
Belly to
Lindsay
back
with all
suplex.
the power she's mustering right now. A kick to the gut by Big Rig Betty.